Om Shanti. I am a being of peace. I am a being of light. This being inside a human, this human being that has become a human doing, a human going, a human wanting. In the confusion and in the darkness, I have forgotten to be. And at this time of the cycle, in this time in the film, the beautiful Supreme Teacher comes and reminds me to be. He comes with the power of knowledge to bring light and awaken the real ones, to awaken the real I. The power of his wisdom is a power charged with love, true love, unconditional love. It's a knowledge shared by him. Him is a being like I am a being. He is a being that is constantly resident of the supreme incorporeal dimension. He is a beautiful being that is beautiful, is full of divine beauty, and the reason for that is that he is constantly awake. He never falls asleep. Therefore, he always knows who he is. Where does he belong to? This amazing being has been named with many names: Father, Baba, Mother, God, Rudra, Allah. He has many names, and behind all those names that are in fact roles, there is that tiny point of divine consciousness that is a being. Is not a role, is not a part, is not a human, is not a physical form, is a being, invisible, a alokik, not from this world being. And he comes every day with the murli, the flute, the symphony, the melody of awakeness. And it tells me almost every day, remember me. And this remember Remembrance is a request to a order to have a relationship with him, a truth relationship, not a relationship based on the name of one of his roles. When this relationship happens, the real I gets transformed and it becomes like him. And that's the main mission, is to be able to return to my original form and to be like the beautiful Supreme Soul is. Both of us are souls. The only difference is that the Supreme Beautiful Soul never comes into the cycle of episodes, births. And so the requests to be in his company and to have a relationship with him is nothing more than a request of freedom. Freedom from the fake, freedom from the false, freedom from the illusion of this lowest consciousness and this false I that have overtaken the real I. This lowest consciousness and the demons of lust, demons of greed, demons of attachment, demons of anger, demons of ego itself. They are now in charge and they have made the real I fall asleep, and they have replaced the real I with this false I. I am a human, I am a mother, I am a judge, I am a Brahmin, I am rich, I am healthy. All these false identities have overtaken the real I, and this real I is constantly full, but it has the disease of forgetfulness, and that is when the beautiful Supreme Doctor comes with the antidote, with a cure for the amnesia of this real I. He brings the knowledge and the wisdom of the eternal truth. He has the perfect vaccine for the disease of forgetfulness. It comes and he shares the knowledge of the cycle. He tells us and introduces the truth that I am a being of light inside the human form. I am a resident of the incorporeal world of peace. That I am an actor that comes into a cycle, a film of 5,000 years, and that I play several parts, several episodes, several births in that film. It tells me that I can never die. I am immortal, And after playing a part in an episode, after a birth, I will play another one, and another one, and another one in this eternal film. And with this knowledge, he offers the blessing of being free from the magic trick and free from the illusion of this enemy, this lowest consciousness that is constantly making the film looks real by giving it importance, by bringing thoughts into the mind related to the film, by creating chemical reactions in the mind like anxiety, fear, stress, panic attacks. And this is the job of this lowest consciousness. And it's my job, my full-time job, to fight back, to bring light into the darkness inflicted by the 5 demons, and to make an effort to be in relationship, to create a relationship with the one that is constantly awake, with the one that is the light itself. And in a practical way, it's important that I, that you, that we are able to sustain a truthful relationship with Him. It was mentioned in today's morning class that a relationship is like a flower, and if I bring the flower close to a window to have the sun rays shining on her, if I give the flower water, if I speak to the flower, I create a relationship. But if nothing of that happens, there is no relationship, and the flower ends up by dying. My relationship with that beautiful, amazing being is like a relationship with the flower. So it's for the relationship to exist, it needs to exist an interaction between I and Him. And one of the steps is to remove the labels that the beautiful Supreme Soul has. Those labels of God, Baba, Rudra, Allah, even Shiva are barriers, they are walls that are hiding a being, they are hiding a being. And so that relationship with that true flower, when that wall exists, it becomes a false relationship, and the flower becomes a fake, an artificial flower. So the relationship itself becomes artificial as well. Can I create reminders during the day to be in a truthful relationship with that amazing being? And more important than that, can I create reminders of who I really am? It's quite a phenomena that I forget who I am, and that I have to have reminders to remind me of who am I. But that is fixed in the film. Therefore, it is my duty, it is my responsibility to me to be awake, and my responsibility to be awake, to have a relationship with the supreme beautiful soul, and to be able to have a relationship with all the real ones that have fallen asleep in a deep sleep behind those physical forms. Who am I? Where did I came from? Where am I? Where will I go to? These are some thoughts that can bring the awareness of the eternal truth. Use these questions that are not questions, but they are realizations, and to use them to experience the answer to those realizations is to come into the point form and to experience who I really am, who you really are. Thank you.